Hello and welcome. I'm John, your safety trainer, here with today's lesson about manufacturing cleanliness and behaviors when returning to work from a pandemic. Before we begin, remember to sign off on your mobile device or online to receive credit for this training. If you feel the need to pause this video at any time to have a discussion, we encourage you to do so. During a pandemic, local and federal government officials may require that non-essential businesses close for a specified amount of time, and that essential businesses keep running as to help the public keep their access to certain services. Manufacturing, while an essential industry, can find itself in a position where some workers may be put on extended leaves of absence. For these employees, they may be asking themselves how they prepare for their return to the business. In this lesson, we'll go over what to do before and upon your return to the work environment, cleanliness tips, and behavioral tips that you can use to help you and your coworkers return to as normal a workflow as possible. If you have a return date or are anticipating a return to the manufacturing floor or other department, it is recommended that you maintain your physical health by eating and exercising properly. Mentally practice old work routines. Clean and disinfect any tools or personal items that you'll be returning with, and make sure that you are continuing to monitor yourself for symptoms. If you are feeling symptomatic or are feeling sick, you should inform your supervisor or manager. Additionally, you should inform your supervisor of any recent exposure to people who are symptomatic or who have tested positive for the disease responsible for the epidemic. It is also important to maintain appropriate hygiene habits. Get plenty of rest the night before, and remember your personal responsibility for health in the workplace. Returning to the manufacturing floor after an extended absence can feel daunting and be physically exhausting. Lingering fear after an epidemic can add to both physical and mental stress. So upon your return, it is recommended that you attend. Hey everyone, if you just watched this video and are thinking, how do I get more of these videos? Click on this link or go to GotSafety.com and we'll show you how you can digitally sign and record employee training records, build custom forms, or even access your OSHA documentation. Go to GotSafety.com right now or call 1-800-734-3574 for more information.